In step 6, we're asked to put a lookup function in cell H5. We wanted to display the amount of down payment for the first client based on the membership type. So, down payment for a Andrew's Deluxe membership should be $250. So we're going to want a VLookUp formula that's going to look in our range again of A18 to C20. So I'm going to click in cell H5. I'm going to go to the 5th tab, Formulas. I'm going to go to the icon Lookup and Reference and scroll all the way down to the bottom to VLookUp. And now we have our VLookUp function, and it's asking us what value do we want to look up. Well, we want to look up first the value of Deluxe or Family or Individual membership. And then what is our table array? Our table array is our membership table here. So from cell A20 to A18, to cell C20, we want to be able to get our values for the type of membership, the cost, and the down payment. Now this time, when we look at column index number, we're trying to focus on down payment. So the first column is membership, the second column is cost, and the third column is down payment. And that's what we want. We actually put a number 3 there for the third column. And previously, we would highlight cell A18 and click our F4 key to make sure we're making an absolute reference between cells A18 and do the same thing all the way through all cells C20. So I'm going to highlight cell C20 and I'm going to hit F4 again. You can also accomplish this by clicking your mouse and putting a $sign before the column C and before the row 20, and as well the same way with cell A18. So our down payment we're hoping returns $250. And it did. In step 7, we're asked to insert a formula in cell I5 to calculate the balance due on the membership. And then we will follow through and calculate the formulas. So this time we're going to just do a normal straightforward formula where we calculate it. The first thing you always want with the formula is an equal sign. And what we want to do is take our total cost minus our down payment. So we will literally click cell G5. We will hit the minus key, which is a couple to the left of your backspace key, at least, or to the right of your numbers key, depending if you're on the laptop or desktop. And then we're going to subtract that from the down payment from that total due, and we're hoping to get a number of about 400. Let's hit enter. And we have our correct number. They ask us also to copy the values down the column. So we'll do that. We'll get our autofill handle right down here. Let's go ahead and do down payments column fill first. Oops, I went one past. I'm sorry. Just go edit undo, grab that autofill handle, and just go straight down to cell H13. And then do the same thing with I5. Grab that autofill handle, hold your mouse, pull down to get to I13, and save. Step 8, insert a function in cell J5 to calculate the first client's monthly payment. Use appropriate relative and absolute cell references, then copy the formula down the column. So let's break it down. This is a challenge, but working towards conquering PMT formulas can be really satisfying. This is one of the strengths of Excel. What we want to do is click on cell J5, and then we're going to go back to our Formulas tab. And this time we're headed over to Financial. We want to select PMT, which is specifically for figuring out a balance due and working with payments on a monthly payment plan. So Excel has already given us an equal sign and PMT with our 2 parentheses, and now it's asking for our rate. Our interest rate is the percent that they charge us for making payments, monthly payments. And that is down here in cell B23. Right now it's reading out as 5.75%, but you would divide that by 100 and get a decimal format of 0.0575. Excel already does that for you. And you need to divide that rate by cell B24, which is 12 months per year. And you want to divide that rate because you will be making payments of 12 payments in 1 year's time period. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to make that relative to row 23 and row 24. So I'm going to highlight cell B23 in our rate. I'm going to click F4, but I'm going to click it twice because I want it to be relative to that row. And then I'm going to do the same thing with B24. I'm going to highlight it and click F4 2 times so the dollar sign appears before the row of 24. Now, the next part of the formula is asking us the number of years the membership is. So our number of years is over here in F5, and we'll click that. And then we need to multiply that back by our how many months there are in that year. So we're going to go Shift 8 for multiplication, and then we're going to click cell B24, which is our monthly payments. And we do need to make that a relative reference again. So I'm going to highlight B24 and hit F4. And then it's asking us about the balance. So remember, we had our down payment. So we had our total due minus our down payment. So we want to put the balance in this, but we also want to make sure we do it negative. So I'm going to put a negative, and then I'm going to click I5, which will make us have a positive number in return. And we're going to click OK. And the monthly payments that client Andrews will pay for his deluxe membership, where he put a $250 payment down for 1 year, will be $34.38 a month. And we grab our autofill handle and pull that down, and we're done.